Hi guys, Sophs here and welcome back to the last health vlog of March. Now, as we all know, it's been a very tough, technically almost 3 months, and with everything that's happening with the coronavirus, or I'll just track up on screen now because I can't pronounce it. It's stressing us all. And as you know from one of my previous videos, when it comes to, that we need to talk about it and everything, and I'll link that at the end of this video. All of our stress levels are through the roof. So currently at the moment, as I'm recording this video, the majority of Australia's borders have been locked down. So could possibly be within the next week we all could be in lockdown, which I think is a good thing because we're taking control of the situation. And with how full on Italy is, the US is starting to get up there too, especially how China is as well. This pandemic, it's getting more and more serious, and not only that, we are all getting incredibly more stressed out now. This week, my mum is now home, which is great because that was the biggest stress that I had because of her asthma and because of how not so great her lungs are. This can possibly kill her. So I'm glad that she's home. Our doctor told her she shouldn't be doing anything at the moment, and she has the next 6 months to do what she wants to do and find a new direction in her life, which is an amazing thing. Trust me, she's been catching up on 5 years of sleep and not being stressed, and that's great. Now we have this situation. Now I know there's nothing wrong with being informed and being in date, absolutely nothing wrong with that, but to a point where it can make you feel so stressed out, your anxiety starts to go, and it could include panic attacks. And last week I decided to stop looking at it and focus on me, which is an amazing thing to do. So what I've been doing is focusing on my YouTube, because YouTube has always kept me so busy, and it's one of the things that I love about my channel the most, because it distracts me from anything that makes me upset, and it helps me to put me towards a very positive pathway, which is exactly what I want to do. And staying on Facebook between 5 p.m. because that's when the other roll of news will start to come out. And I try not to check it every single time, but I like to check it once a day, see the updates, see our Prime Minister, what we're supposed to do with. Half of it is a load of bollocks, because when I heard about the hairdressing sort of restriction, saying that you can only have 30 minutes to do someone's hair, if someone's going to go do their hair and dye their hair, it takes sometimes 4 hours to do your hair. Trust me, when I went probably nearly almost 2 years ago, when I originally got my hair dyed to blonde, it took me 4 hours to redo my hair, and especially with just getting a simple cut to around here. And this is how much it has grown back, and it takes a while to do that. And it does not surprise me that that flopped. It didn't surprise me at all. And with how more panic it is, I went to a shops early in the morning, about on Thursday, and it wasn't that bad, but I was just shocked because I haven't been out really in like 2 to 3 weeks, possibly over a month now. And it was just shocking because once we all get put on lockdown, that means you can't really do cash stuff. Everything's now going cashless, so everything will have to be on your credit card. And Mum and I, we went to the bank, put our money in, I bring my baby wipes with me, do a little squeaky clean just to make sure. Did the same thing with the toilet, which I never do when I go out. But it's just stressful that we should be in lockdown, then, creating more havoc. Yes, there's so many people around Australia who have now completely lost their jobs because of the pandemic, and how many people have to go on Centrelink now, which is just heartbreaking. I hope in the coming days, even part of next week as well, that we can, one, freeze all of our rents or cut our rents down dramatically, because it's actually financially going to help us all out. Not only that, we can pay whatever other bills we need to pay off, which actually would be a good thing. And not only that, it would help us all if we have to go on, lockdown for 2 weeks or to about a month, maybe even longer than that, and at this stage we just don't know. And I hope within the next week the state gets put on lockdown, the entire country gets put on lockdown, because at the moment our highest state with these current cases is in New South Wales, and with how people have been gathering on beaches, it does not surprise me that that's the highest state in the whole country. Other than that, now what I have been doing is that I have been focusing on me. Like I said, I've been doing YouTube. I've been doing a lot of my burn stuff, and it's an amazing app which I'll link down below to you guys. So go check that out. It has been the most uplifting, powerful mindset work that I've been doing for over 3 to 4 years now, and it has been so helpful, help keep my calm, control me. I will definitely be doing another Herbalife stock up, because I'm stocking up on a lot of things, and which I'm very, very excited to do. And I will see how the next many, many months are. Everything will now have to remain in my bank, and hopefully in April I won't get my appointment cancelled, because I'm going to most likely email my health provider, which is SiteMed, asking them what can we now do, because I'm someone who has Zoom and it's the most easiest thing to use. Again, I will link that down below, and which could be an alternative to my counselling, because I really wouldn't mind going to sit, talk about my feelings, how sometimes I feel for my family, and how or what I can do. Now, I'm going to next week, which is the last week, well, technically two to 3 days of March. So on the last day of the month, you will get a brand new reflecting. So everything within this month will be summarized in that video, because I can just tell you everything that I've been working on, but I'm going to do that in my reflecting of March. But I thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you so much for letting me tell my truth. Thank you for letting me explain how I feel. And with these dark times, we should be at home. We should be staying safe. We should be protecting our elderly, people who have compromised health issues, which we need to be able to protect. And panicking is never going to help. But I thank you all so much for joining me. Remember, all the music that was played in this video, of course, will be right after this point of the video, which will credit what music was played in here. I'm going to put in a little clip of a video that I actually made technically yesterday or the day before, which is how you can help to stop this as well. And you go to my Anchor, which you can see my video about, you know, what's happening, and also of my health blog playlist. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'll catch you all next week for the reflecting, and also for a brand new month, and I'll catch you all soon.